Mr. Moneybags has personally hired me to fulfill his obligations to the Jimbo Trashy podcast from here on out. In return, I shall be granted a lump sum of $666.66 and will therefore be able to purchase my new body in due time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, in HD quality, a new episode of the Jimbo Trashy podcast. Yeah.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Global Psychosis Entertainment presents the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
It's the Jimbo Trashy podcast, where everything is a conspiracy. Even you are a conspiracy.
Wow.
I am your host, Jimbo Trashy. This is episode 39. Tonight my guests are, welcome back, by the way, after a long time here, Scott Gaisford.
What's up?
I think you haven't been here in a while, dude. I think 29 is probably the last one, or no, 30, when Radican had his last one.
Radican's
Doing
farewell.
Radicant.
Radican.
And,
Madagascar. Madagascar.
Also known as.
I think you're becoming on your way here to a GP legend here, like our other guest, Mike Checker.
The Hall of Fame. The Hall of Shame.
The most, what you're voted on the most favorite podcast of all time?
I think so.
Podcast guest of all time.
I've been voted on many times on many of the greatest of all times in multiple categories.
The favorite guest poll that was taken, whatever it is, on globalpsychosis.net was rigged. Between Mike Checker, his lady friend, and numerous others, I was voted against on purpose. There was, come on.
So you're saying it's a conspiracy?
Stuffed ballot box.
Well, let's put it this way.
Ballot box.
Like he just said, at least it was different people and not just me going on as many different computers and phones as I can and voting for myself.
That may have happened too.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. Since the government shut down, I don't know what to do tonight. I don't have any monkeys working for me, so I'm kind of out of lots of words.
I feel like it's the most worthless thing I've ever heard of. Like when I first heard about it, I was like, the government is shutting down. What? Like what? Like, so then I was like, okay.
Is that even possible?
First of all, does that mean we're prone to being like attacked? I started picturing. The Redondo Beach. I told this guy right when it happened, I was like, I knew, expected, I was prepare for it, Scott, because they're coming. They're gonna invade the beaches of Redondo Beach and Hermosa. You're gonna see ships coming in, And I also thought too, I was like, so the government, should we go looting right now, like for real? And then as I'm learning what it's about, it's like, no, the cops are still working, and I know all the border control is still being,
patrolled. Border.
Yeah. And and then what I found out, it was like the most worthless people are just not working.
Was it?
Okay. Are they getting paid? I mean, I'm hearing some people are refusing their pay, but aren't they some people still getting paid?
It's like the people that process, the guys that process your notarized notes or something. Those guys aren't getting paid right now or something.
Well, basically, as long as the mail's still getting delivered,
right?
Anarchy hasn't completely consumed the United States. Once the mail stops getting delivered, then we start looting.
Yeah.
Or once you can't jerk off to internet porn, then it's on.
Well, when the government shut down, that's not gonna. It's when our government one day is gonna try to censor porn, like China.
Yeah.
I've heard they've wanted to do that for a while.
They have firewalls like Infowars.com in China. You can't access, or maybe North Korea. You can't access that website from North Korea,
right?
Because it has information that they don't want you to know.
Yeah.
About,
I could see that. No doubt. But yeah, no, when I pictured the government shutting down, I'm picturing a movie, like martial law, and everyone bear arms now because
like Y2K was supposed to be. Everything's shutting down, and
to me, it's a gimmick.
Chaos.
It's stupid. Whatever.
One organization that is shut down that is kind of, I could argue is important is the FDA. So they're not inspecting food right now.
Of
during
course.
This government shutdown.
Of course.
Not that they ever were, because the guy that works for the FDA is best friends with the guy that works for the
Right.
pharmaceutical
It doesn't
company.
even matter anyways, but...
Yeah, or the guy who's like the CEO of Nestle. Hey, dude, can we just let these like little insect legs in the chocolate? Come on, dude. Everybody loves fucking Nestle.
This is intended.
Yeah.
These people are like, they like plan this.
Yeah.
And there's about to be a bunch of people gonna get rich real quick off their fucking food that they don't even fucking...
I was watching CNN.
Clean up on. This is stupid, guys.
It just goes to show what our government's capable of. Nothing.
Yeah.
But I was watching.
They're capable of sitting down and doing nothing.
This is an exact example. The government is shut down, and what has changed? What in your life out there, you who are watching, all 24 of you, what has changed in your life that has prevented you from being the same person you were 2 weeks ago or a week ago before this happened?
Well, I can't say for myself, nothing really.
Right.
But I was watching something at a restaurant. It had CNN on, and it had a timer, and it said the government has been officially shut down for 23 hours, and something like a countdown, like a fucking sporting event now.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say too. Wow, they put what restaurant do you go to that plays CNN instead of the baseball playoffs?
It was a mom and pop. It's snacks.
It's like the ball. It's like the ball dropping.
But anyways, this whole government shutdown shit is complete nonsense.
Did you hear Jesse Ventura talking about it?
I know he wants to run for president in 2016.
He's saying, like, I guess he lives in Mexico. I knew that, but then when I heard it again, I was like, oh yeah, he lives in Mexico.
I think that's a kind of a problem with people. I mean, because he's got a lot of, valid points on what he thinks politically.
Yeah.
I think when you make a lot of valid points, you're like, dude, you should run for president. You should run for president. You hear that so many times, you eventually want to run for it.
You go, wow, yeah.
Wasn't he the governor of Minnesota?
Yeah.
For
Minnesota.
Yeah, but president's a whole different echelon of you need campaign funding from all kinds of lobbyists that would never agree with him.
Well, he does qualify, though. He is American. He has been a governor. He has to be a senator for one term, and then
he'd probably even get a good. He'd probably make a good run at it too, to be honest. But
probably better than Ross Perot.
I would vote for him. I just don't think
I might too. I might too, to be honest.
I just don't think America would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want another abortion office because that Obama character is no good. I mean, that's what the mentality of most voters are.
What party would he be?
I would say, he probably leaned towards Republican.
I was thinking Republican, but I've been hearing him talk mad shit about.
Well, he could run independent, but I think he would take the Republican vote.
Yeah.
But those Republicans are like, no, you don't. You're not going to take our votes. They're not going to vote for him specifically because they don't want him taking the votes for their party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's stupid, dude. It's professional wrestling with fucking guys in suits and ties.
That's why it's perfect. That's why he should be the president.
That's why he's supposed to.
Don't you do a good Ventura impersonation?
Are you trying to tell me I can't be president? Are you trying to tell me there's not aliens walking around?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I knew that was in there somewhere.
That was kind of half-assed, but I got to get a little more drunk than maybe I can get.
It worked.
I heard one guy on the internet saying, what if this whole shutdown is, permanent, and they're just trying to play it off any day now, we'll get it back up. Yeah. And it's just a ploy just to, we don't even need these fucking idiots anymore.
Yeah.
Let's just shut it down so we have more money for, financing war or some bullshit,
So this is all over Obamacare, too, right? Isn't that the situation, why it started?
One of the big reasons, yeah.
That's what maybe I don't get. Because if that's your option, okay, well, if you're going to try and pass this, well, I'm going to shut down. I'm going to get some people shut down. At the end of the day, you're going to eventually start back up, and they're still going to pass it.
I know there's both sides to the argument, but, who is really that pissed off that it's making it easier for people who, maybe don't have the best jobs or people who just are, on a lower end of the money-making class, who's really that pissed that it's making it easier? I get it because it's going to cost the people who say the reason why these people can't get insurance is because they don't work and they're drug addicts and they don't try and I bust my ass and da-da-da-da,
Are you trying to tell me?
I was going to say, is that your Jesse Ventura?
I kind of, get it. I get the argument, but, really in the end, really, there's people out there that just don't ever get to see doctors and they don't, You know, like...
Well, their argument for that is that it's not they don't want them to have health care. They think that if the government takes over health care, it's going to lower the quality of health care for everybody because the government's in charge of it.
Really?
Because, I mean, the government can't even get, like, unemployment right, you know? People, like, wait in the mail. They're waiting for their paycheck. Like, dude, I was supposed to get it 2 weeks ago. Like, the government fucks up on everything. So the argument is, I'm not saying I agree. I mean, they have some points. But they just think that if the government takes over health care, it's going to lower quality overall. If you have a private organization trying to provide health care, they have a motivation, which is to get a profit. So they're going to provide a better healthcare than another company, you know? That's what their argument is. But at the same time, how do you prevent these people that are trying to make a profit from ripping people off and just trying to, like, you know, they're just trying to make it so we'll give you the shittest quality healthcare possible as long as you get a profit still. You know, you have to regulate those idiots too. It's a balance. There's a balance somewhere between capitalism and socialism that we just can't come to an agreement to. And that's why these fucking guys are, I want to shut down, damn it. Like, that's why they can't agree on this shit, you know?
I don't know.
They're a bunch of knuckleheads, dude.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Because to me, like, the justice system and the healthcare system, it's a crock. It's a sham. And in any way whatsoever, if you're rich as fucking hell and you get sick, and just because you're rich, you get better, and someone who has the same disease or same problem as you, but they just don't have the money, and they basically are told, like, oh, shit, sorry, you know. Well, they look at you in your eye and say, we can do this and save your life, but it's going to cost you $500,000.
Well, Magic Johnson and being HIV positive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then that was early, too, in the HIV whole cure process, like... But that went and showed us, right?
If anyone would be the owner of the Dodgers, like, oh, she got that HIV. Wait, perfect.
Thank God, yeah. Thank God.
The thing is
dodging that shit.
He's HIV positive, has been for years and years and years. Never been. Is not progressed to AIDS. Why? He has money. If me or you were HIV positive, how soon will we have AIDS?
You're not the owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, dude. He's dodging those fucking viruses left and right with that money.
Former great Laker.
He's the owner. Is he one of the owners of the Dodgers now?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to clarify before I made that joke.
He's the face. He's like the face of the Dodgers. There's a lot of investors behind him.
Yeah, AIDS and Dodgers. That's my face.
Puts it together. No, like Magic is he's like, the funny thing about it is he's kind of an owner, but he's kind of like do you know the Miami Dolphins?
How they have what's her name? She's a lesbian.
Jennifer Lopez and her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, Mark Anthony or whatever, and they also have
there's like 20, 30 people.
What's her name? God damn it. It'll come.
It's a lesbian, I guess, but but like they own the Dolphins. Like they all, I don't know how much money they put, like $100,000 in or something, and
Gloria Estefan.
The Dodgers.
You got $10, dude. You can own this thing.
Well, exactly, and I think
put your name on a brick.
That was kind of like the Nets too. Like, and Jay-Z owned a part of the Nets. You know, like when you actually found out. Well, the Russian dude.
A
Russian dude's a gajillionaire, but anyways, point being is the Dodgers are owned by a grip of people, and Magic Johnson's one of them. And in the like big spectrum of everything, it's like they bought the team for like $2 billion. So I guess each person probably does have like a couple million in it. You know what I'm saying?
$2 billion for that motherfucker?
That's all. Just $2
billion. Yeah. So, but Magic's fraction is like tiny.
Yeah.
But he's the face because he's
what he is.
Most well known.
Yeah.
He's an LA god.
There's people who own way more than him, and you don't even know who they, and you never will, and you'll never see him. But he's the person who's always going on Jay Leno, and he's the one always speaking for them, which is funny to me because
and kissing babies and shaking hands.
He really don't really know baseball, really. Like when I see him out there talking, like all he talks about is we're spending money. Yeah,
the best players for the top dollar and yada yada.
And I like it. I think it's cool.
So how do you dribble this baseball again?
Yeah. But whatever they're doing, it's working.
So check this out. I guess TSA might allow people to board on a plane with marijuana now.
Smoke it or board with it?
To board with it. Not smoke with it on the plane, obviously. Wow. But you might be able to board with it now coming soon because, Colorado legalized it. And
Washington did too.
Washington did too? Okay, so
this website, lawyers.com, is saying the Mile High Club may soon take a new meaning as states continue to liberalize their marijuana laws. It's still a try at your own risk scenario, so I guess you might want to wait until someone else does it and gets caught
before
it
you
gets
go,
away.
Before you go on a plane with a bunch of bud and get arrested and cavity searched and all that good stuff.
I mean, if you had pounds, I wouldn't risk with pounds. If you had like an eighth or something and you're just going to personal stash, it's looking like here on this website, go to lawyers.com, they're saying that they're going to probably look past it, even if they have their fucking TSA agents sniff out the drugs.
Yeah.
Because it's so minute and like it's becoming a thing now where everyone does it. Again, this is kind of like fresh off the fucking press type shit, so you might want to wait until someone gets popped or gets away with it scot-free and fucking gloats about it on the fucking news or something,
or dare a friend to do it and see if they get away with it.
Man, that's cool.
Finally the government does something that I could be like,
but you know what, like you just said, that's just, they're saying that this is fresh off the presses. Even fucking the fact that marijuana is legal in Colorado and Washington and it's legal in California medicinally, there's still these jackass heroes out there that fucking think that, they're gonna fucking get a promotion for making an example out of people, and I don't know, man.
It's like the marijuana busts in Super Troopers.
Oh yeah.
They think, oh yeah, we have this marijuana, we're gonna turn it in and be heroes. It's marijuana.
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous that anybody who is caught with any amount of weed, and they get in trouble, and they do get in trouble, and then they get put with these murderers and rapists and child molesters in prison, federal prison, and
tax evaders.
Oh man, dude, with that, yeah.
And, maybe you have some weed on you or something, and you forgot you had it in your bag, and you're sitting there getting hassled for 20 minutes. Everyone's like, dude, I want to fucking fly, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And they're fucking hassling you, a taxpayer that fucking happens to smoke some weed, whatever. Meanwhile, a fucking a flight here. There's some kid that was a 9-year-old boy. He boarded a plane to Vegas without a ticket.
I heard this.
And by himself, and he just fucking flew.
How did that happen?
He snuck on
he
the
just
plane.
went through security. So I mean, like, if this little 9-year-old kid can get through, no problem without a fucking ticket. How do you get on with a ticket, dude? Mm-hmm. And yet someone has a ticket that is a fucking law-abiding citizen, got some weed on him or whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
Or he has got some fucking shaving cream. Might be a potential terrorist,
A water bottle. Yeah, even a water bottle, bro.
It's ridiculous, dude.
You can't bring a fucking water bottle onto a plane.
It just goes to show how fucking ass backwards this fucking the terrorists won, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
They sure did, dude. And that little kid though too, he got off the plane in Vegas. He went to a baggage claim. He grabbed someone's bag. He went out, I guess, of the checkpoint, security checkpoint.
You're 9 years old.
This is true, what you're saying right now.
Yeah, this happened yesterday or today or yesterday or something. And he went to a restaurant, ordered a big-ass meal, ate it.
A bottle of Dom.
And boned out. And I guess he left the bag, though, where it was, and he boned out, never paid for it. But I guess he got caught later by protective services or protective custody, I don't know.
What a smart little kid, dude. 9 years old, getting fucking free meals.
Or what an arrogant little asshole of a kid who has a very dim future in front of him.
He's either got a dim or a bright one.
He's going to be like, Catch Me If You Can, Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's going to be cool as hell when he gets back to school, and everyone's going to be like, because he's from Minnesota or something like that.
I was trying to find the state here.
All those 9 and 10-year-old girls with the spider bite boobies are going to be all over him.
He's going to be like, I went to Vegas. Because, people in Minnesota, they don't get out much, It's kind of like a Midwestern town where you get stuck in these little small towns, dude. This little kid's gonna just be like, and you should have seen me too. Hell yeah, I got by the plane. I went all the way to Vegas. I got by security, jacked someone's bag. I was playing on the poker tables for 5 hours before they knew what was going on. I was taking them.
And I guess he was a runaway, so how fucked up do your parents have to be where at 9 years old you were like, dude, fuck these guys.
Oh my God.
Well, his parents apparently weren't dumb if he was smart enough to come up with all of that and get away with all of that. He had to have some kind of smart genes in his body.
Yeah, I'm saying like, how fucked up could they have been where he thinks, I need to get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh,
like, they don't want to legalize gay marriage. It's fucking horrible. Like, at least you have to hit puberty, you would think, before, like, I need to run away. Like, a kid's 9 years old. Like, what the fuck?
9 years old is crazy, yeah.
I'm going on my hiatus now to Vegas.
It reminds me of Hawks and Gracie, dude, because, like, he was in my grade. I remember in like 3rd grade, dude, a kid was pulling out condoms saying, "Yeah, I got a fucking date tonight." And I'm looking at those like, I know those go on your dick, but I don't know why. You know, like this kid already fucking knew about it and shit. You know?
In 3rd grade, you didn't even come.
Yeah, you know, the fuck was this kid
There
doing?
was nothing that would come out of you. You know, like it just like that's
Get
like
it comes
whenever
out of you.
Yeah, it's nothing.
I think I came. I think I came.
Shooting bone marrow.
That's funny, dude. Fucking
party favors. Dust is just coming out.
it's like fucking being I don't know, like a dog. I don't know like what age like animals and stuff too that where they could actually start like
Producing.
like being able to mate and like and have babies. Like when you're in 3rd grade, you can't. You can't have a baby. You can't.
I remember when I was like in 6th grade, you know, because you're feverishly beating off when you're in fucking about to hit puberty and well after. You know?
Well, once you
start having a couple hairs poking out of your armpits and
yeah.
I remember I was beating off though, and like I think I was in 6th grade, and all of a sudden I fucking see some clear shit come out. I'm like, oh my god,
whoa.
I think I came. I had to fucking go tell all my friends, dude. It was a big fucking deal. It's like when a girl gets her period.
Oh
you know?
my god, that's classic.
You're the exact opposite of how I was. I was like, what the fuck is just happening to me right now? Like I
thought
freaking
I
out.
broke it.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it's I fucked up. I
Like
did something
I thought I
bad.
was sick or something after that. You know, I was like, oh no.
Speaking of getting sick, your dick did throw up.
Yeah. Well,
My dick cries all the time, dude.
It's a lonely fella.
wah wah.
So I guess the California governor has signed a law allowing children to have more than 2 legal parents now.
Because of
Okay, what?
stepfathers and stepmothers, or
I'm assuming that would be the obstacle here. Like, why else would you want more than 2 parents?
What does it even matter? Yeah, I don't understand.
It says here, according to LA Times, the bill, similar to the one the governor vetoed last year, has been opposed as an attack on traditional family. Proponents argue that the changing family structure needs to be addressed. Yeah, so it looks like here it's because of Governor Jerry Brown signed legislation. I thought he was fucking out of office. I guess he's back in, huh? That guy's been in office since I was fucking born and probably before that.
I don't even understand the purpose of that though. Like I get it.
He
like,
signed it on Friday that allows children in California to have more than 2 legal parents, a measure opposed by some conservative groups. Okay, I already said that point. I guess it's including situations in which same-sex couples have a child with an opposite-sex biological parent. You know? So, like, let's say, there's 2 lesbians, and then they want to have a surrogate mother, and the guy fucking uses his cum or whatever. That 3rd guy could be considered a parent still, if they want to have a father figure.
Or say, it's a heterosexual, it's a male and a female, and they get married and have a kid, and then, they both parents remarry. Maybe they want to be acknowledged as one of the parents.
Yeah.
The stepfather wants to be acknowledged in the eyes of the state as a parent. Stepmother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're looking at me.
What? I'm just no. I get you. I'm just wondering what are the benefits.
Yeah, well, that's the bottom line is the benefits. What is
Like,
it?
what does the child and or the parent
the
get
parent
from that?
the parents have to be getting some out of it for
Like, do they get more money tax wise or
the tax break or something? Yeah, for
or
sure.
some? It's gotta be. It's gotta be money related. That's all. I mean, like,
I'm gonna go with yes. Money
All I'm
related.
seeing here says the bill is partially a reaction to a 2011 court decision involving a lesbian couple that briefly ended their relationship, according to Linda's office. One of the women was impregnated by a man because the woman resumed their relationship. A fight broke out, putting one of the women in the hospital and the other in jail. But the daughter was sent to foster care because her biological father did not have didn't have parental rights.
The biological father didn't have.
Oh, I
Yeah.
get it.
I guess if you're just a fucking nut job, they don't consider you a father, even though it's your cum and your DNA.
So basically,
Right,
it's a safety net for stupid parents.
Yeah, so the kid doesn't go to foster care.
So, exactly. So if
I thought that was already
basically
given,
so
though.
So if the 2 fucking lesbians are idiots, and just like that happens, the kid doesn't go to foster care, and the surrogate father is still able to get custody. I guess. Okay.
I thought that was a given, though. That's why I would have never donated cum. We'll be right back on the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
Cum. I donate my cum.
Everything
A lot.
is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy. Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
purpose. I feel you nervous, it's worthless to deny my try. Extra live, I'd rather die than end up in a tie. I choke the chicken, slap him with my dick and balls. No one answer when he calls, doing shopping at the malls, in all your favorite stores. When he knows he'd rather dress up like a Trekkie or buy the new Star Wars action figurines. Contemplating going to the Army, Navy, or Marines before he joined the fiends on the block that'll suck your dick for rock. I cock it back and unload. You couldn't crack my code, even if you were a hacker. You shit packers, studying my flow. Slackers lacking skills, so it's obvious I know already. The only reason that you even started rapping, thanks to Eddie. To the XTR, not your average star. Nowhere close to par is where I are. The A-L-I-V. Help bring it back to where it all began again. The E. That's me, Mr. Live as can be. Possibly don't agree, and I'll break you off for free. Live in the flesh, via satellite. I'll start writing in a rush. Not worried if it's tight and recorded. It gets supported even if it's only so-so. I got no time to do a promo. I never do my own show. It's a no-go on the release date. The Great Depression got pushed back because the way I really hate second-rate work. See me smirking like a jerk like her. I wanna turn my brains into stains on the floor, ceiling and the walls. Tell me what good am I for in store? Is there any happiness? There must be more than this, and I can't find it. I've been blindsided from behind, hit with some shit I didn't even know existed on earth. I've been like this since birth, and really is it worth all the pain? All the pain coming to the surface through the words I'm saying, laying low, and it's the truth. It's hard for me to decide whether I should give you proof.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Hernandez, Cambria Serrano, Jennifer Hahn, Ryan Seneschal, Diego Gallo, Nicholas Sebastian, Barrett Hamilton, Boris Shago, Cameron Pilsendigger.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Halloween's coming and the moon is shining so bright. The werewolves are gathering to house tonight. The ghosts and werewolves don't get along. They fight each other all night long. There are pumpkins to carve and the house to decorate. Come on over, I'll put it to 8. Princesses and fairies are not for me, because I want to be a little scary. There'll be tricks and treats and knocks at the door, 'cause
Welcome back to the Jimbo Trashy podcast, where everything is a conspiracy, even you are a conspiracy. So did you guys hear about this monster truck that killed 9 people and I guess injured several others?
I do love monster trucks.
Is that who is that? That's not Bigfoot 2.0, is it? What is that?
Nah, Bigfoot's a professional. He would never do that.
Oh, this isn't professional?
This is like El Bigfoot. Or somebody. I don't know who the fuck this is, but...
Oh, so I'm not tripping when that says Bigfoot right there?
I want to see him run over some people. Let's do this.
No, I don't think it says like big...
Sexy.
It does it?
El Gigante Zapatos or some shit?
I think it says Big Sexy.
Gigante.
Kevin Nash sponsors this one. Okay.
Torn quad.
Anyways, this happened in Mexico, so here's the video, guys.
So everyone that he hit tore their quad? This happened in Mexico. Big Sexy. They're gonna hit the jump. He barely doesn't even make it over it. And then just keeps his foot on the throttle and runs everybody over.
Oh my, that is devastating. He only killed 9 people?
Yeah. Better luck next time, Junior.
Monster truck.
Game over.
Yeah, see, in Mexican prison.
He might as well have just had everyone lay down on their stomachs and
why didn't he jump a bunch of bodies instead of those little 3 cars that were right there?
I don't know, but that's what happened in Mexico.
Big Sexy.
In Chihuahua, Mexico.
Wow, I didn't know Kevin Nash fucking...
Torn quad.
Did it say Big Sexy? I couldn't read that close.
I couldn't, it looked like it. We're going to call him Big Sexy, though. That's what that monster truck's name is.
Wow, that's a real... I love monster trucks. That definitely puts a damper on my love of monster trucks.
I know. I never thought anything could possibly go wrong if I was 20 feet away from a fucking Bigfoot, a monster truck going over cars. But apparently my entire perception has been ruined.
Have you guys ever been to a monster truck show?
I've been to like 7 or 8.
Yeah, I've been to a bunch too, and they're usually like, well, I guess in America they put them in arenas for a reason.
Yeah, where the Angels play. That's where they. That's
where you don't sit on the sidelines, where your only barrier between you and a fucking 30-foot fucking tall monster truck.
30-foot 5-ton truck
is a fucking ribbon with flags on it.
Do not cross.
Wow. I guess fucking that up close view.
You thought the drug cartels were the problem in Mexico. It's actually the truck tells.
I bet you that monster truck was packing fucking heroin and fucking cocaine and the fucking wheels of its. It was just doing the show first, and then it was gonna go fucking cross the borders to El Paso.
So basically, well, no, didn't the government could say that heroin and cocaine do kill because that's what ran over those people?
Yeah.
You know what? The government shut down, and
well, not in Mexico,
which we've discussed.
Not in Mexico,
but luckily there is one thing they are still working on. A court has ruled it's not okay, guys. In case you ever thought about doing this, to arouse sex offenders and measure their erections. So I know you guys have been thinking about it.
What state?
You've been telling about this. Overseas New York, Vermont, and Connecticut.
Overseas in New York.
So basically like the New England area. They ruled it in the court. A court has ruled you cannot arouse sex offenders and don't you dare measure their erections. I told you guys to quit doing that shit. And now I told you keep doing it.
Is this law passed because like if they just have huge ass dicks, we feel that much worse for their victims?
I don't know what the deal is here. I don't know why even people do this shit.
I don't even understand.
They have
what's going on right now.
So, as part of his probation, convicted sex offender David McLaurin underwent some word I cannot pronounce. Try and pronounce this. It's PLETHYSMograph. Plethysmograph? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay.
Anyways, he went through that examination, that word, and then examinations, in which a device was attached to the subject's penis, and the subject is then required to view pornographic images or videos while this device monitors the blood flow to the penis and measures the extent of any erection that the subject has. So this is shit they're doing for our money.
So that right there, what you just read, that like happened, and this is what caused it, and they're like, that's illegal. Don't do that.
I don't know if that's the catalyst, but it's like it's been going on. It's been an ongoing problem measuring these sex offenders' penises.
This scientific experiment is illegal. Please don't do this on your own time. Leave it to the experts.
So it's like we're going to take sex offenders, and do they put child porn in front of them? Like, what kind of porn do they put in front of them?
Do they have fetish?
That seems unfair. Like, just put regular porn in front of them, and then
stockings, fucking big ass, big tits.
It also says right here, in a similar case in 2001, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals explained that the erection measuring has become routine in the treatment of sexual offenders. So I don't know how. Maybe they do play child porn, and they're like, "Hey, does this get you hard yet?" And obviously he's gonna lie. But if his dick gets harder because they see two kids fucking, and liar.
Bro, you know? We should make a fucking TV show or something out of this.
Yeah, it would have to be in the fucking Playboy Network. We'd be able to have it.
Showtime. Showtime will air.
Oh no, yeah, Showtime would. Showtime's all about fucking cutting edge.
It sounds like an episode of something, doesn't it?
Yes.
Of the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
Yeah.
Live.
Good cover.
There it is.
That is going to be our new segment next week on the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
Measuring pedophiles' erections.
A sex offender, which I'm sure we could find amongst one of our friends. And we are going to attach some kind of...
Whoever has the youngest girlfriend.
Stimulus to his penis.
That might be my brother.
We are going, and we are going to see the results. We are going to conduct our own, illegal or not.
Well, because the government shut down, are these experiments being put on hold?
This is the perfect time.
No, what I'm saying, the court has ruled that they can't do it anymore.
But the government shut down. Fuck you, court.
But the court has realized this kind of stuff is important. We can't shut down for this. We have to rule.
Anarchy in the USA.
You know, it's funny. I mean, it's like kind of on this border, and I think it's in Orange County or like somewhere. It might even be in more places, but I guess registered. I don't know if you guys knew this, but registered sex offenders, are not allowed on Halloween. They're not allowed to serve you candy. Okay, you probably knew this. You probably knew this.
You know what that is? That's poetic justice.
Yes, it is. It's great. But like it goes to like this extent where like if you're a registered sex offender, your house, you cannot decorate. Like you cannot put skeletons.
That ruins everything.
Halloween flags outside your house. You have to. If you have your porch light on Halloween. You could like be arrested and like raided.
You're in violation of your probation as a sex offender.
Oh, well, that's like Christmas for a fucking pedophile, dude.
Yeah. And so check this out.
Because the kids come to you.
So check this out, though. Check this out. Exactly what you guys. This is exactly. And so, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I read. Since we're talking about passing laws and passing bills, they passed a bill to fucking counter that. And it's no longer a law. The sex offenders can now again decorate their house and serve children with candy apples with razors in them with fucking on Halloween, because the reason why is it was starting to like not stereotype, but it was starting to
make them feel bad, dude.
Basically the people who
alienate,
didn't have their lights on or didn't decorate for Halloween,
were being
sex offender or not,
were
being assumed to be sex offenders. So the people who just weren't in town for Halloween are just, I'm not spending $100 to buy candy to give it away to a bunch of kids.
Look up on Megan's Law. I am not there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Why are these parents like sex offender, sex offender, sex offender? Like, why would they even cross your mind? You know? I mean, obviously it was
because that law was passed.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. It's because that law was passed. So then it became everyone who does that is a sex offender, and so they became fucking like this big deal, I guess. And they reversed the law. It just happened. So this is the first Halloween where so be careful out there, parents out there, because this year you are going to run into many a sex offender. I guarantee they all are lining up now fucking at CVS and buying flags and skeleton things and
the whole sex offender thing, like
cobwebs,
Snicker bars.
Don't get me wrong. If you're trying to if you're being a predator on a minor, definitely sex offender. But if you just like showed your dick to some chick at a bar or something, like you could be considered a sex offender.
You could be
You
considered,
are a sex
you
offender.
could,
Yeah.
you are a sex offender.
But
like
why
I
can chicks like
if-
flash their
if-
tits? But if you show your dick, you know, way different story.
Oh.
now.
Well,
Oh.
if you get
There's-
if you get caught pissing, you know,
Yeah, in a park.
And don't get me
in a
wrong,
park somewhere,
hold on,
not
don't
in the
get-
bathroom, you have to register as a sex offender.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't want to see tits because I
Right.
want them to be registered. sex offenders.
Right.
I'm just
I
saying.
get what you're saying.
Can we go back to the
You're just
70s when
comparing
tits
it.
and a fucking wiener or an ass running through the fucking ballpark
Was just
wasn't
a
a big
good
fucking
time.
deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was just a good
Like that
fun
guy was
time.
drunk. That guy was just drunk.
Yeah.
He wasn't a sex offender.
Yeah.
He's not gonna rape your kids.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was a drunken idiot.
Yeah, he's a drunken college frat boy
Yeah.
who is, you know, check this out. I just the newest 2020 that just aired was a pretty good one, and like the first story was
That show's still on the air, by the way.
I love 2020 or actually yeah, it was 2020.
Barbara
Actually,
Walters?
what I love is Dateline. No, it's not Barbara Walters
she
anymore.
finally
it's
died.
like some jabronis, like yeah. But
A skeleton with a
Dateline, I
pompadour.
love Dateline because Dateline is what created How to Catch a Predator, which is my all-time favorite show.
Hi, I'm
But,
Chris Hansen.
But anyways,
What are you doing? Have a seat. Have a seat.
just to compare to like the
I'm just trying to go in the other room and grab some cookies.
the sex offender stereotypes, I guess, or whatever you want to say. Anyways, so there was this 18-year-old senior cheerleader. She was just voted the most spirited girl in school. She's pretty gorgeous. She's all of us would bone her in a second. And I guess she had a best friend that was a freshman, a 14-year-old. And anyways, their best friendship developed into a sexual relationship and into love and a relationship. And so somehow a coach at the school found out about this relationship, went to the parents, and the next day the parents went right to the sheriff. And this girl,
Sheriff, so it's small town.
it was kind of a small town, not even that, but sort of. And so immediately charges were pressed. So this 18-year-old was charged for basically being a fucking pedophile to this 14-year-old girl, even though the 14-year-old was like, I consent. The parents say, no, this 18-year-old mind fucked our daughter, and we know our daughter's not gay, and we know that if it wasn't for this girl, that our daughter would not have done these things, and she wouldn't have done it. And so, like, it started. So, if it was,
Hold on one sec, Scott. Are you on your phone texting right now during a podcast?
I'm stopping nobody.
we have footage of that. By the
You're
way.
in camera right now, dude.
And so,
Trying to be a star. You want to be a
I know.
star, don't you?
is that a hint that my story?
Wait, no,
is
so
my
it was like,
story
it was
shitty?
it was two girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, dude. Fucking 18 and 14. I know that's right up your fucking alley, man. Come on.
Which one?
14. I've seen it.
Hey,
Okay.
do you think you guys could give up porn for a month?
Yeah.
This might say too much about your perverted
If you
habits.
live with your girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I've done it.
So only if you had a girlfriend, though.
Probably.
I mean, can you just use your imagination, or do you need porn? Porn's definitely a factor here.
It's helpful.
What if you were going on a little bit of a tiff, a month-long tiff of...
I'm mad at you, Jenna Jameson. I'm not gonna check after you for a whole month.
You you and your girlfriend are fighting for a month, and she's like, "No, pussy. Like, you're just have to fucking deal with
It's
it
helpful.
till I'm ready."
Let's
Would
assume
you
you
go
have
no porn.
Let's assume you have pussy at all times. Even if you're single, you have pussy at all times. Just go to a bar and try. You know what I mean? So let's assume just regular man, whether you have a girlfriend or not, could you give up porn for a month?
You're saying, could you for a month? Yeah, I could. But, like...
Would I?
Okay.
Probably
Do
not.
you think it's necessary? Like, is it like a big deal to you? Like, I need to do this, dude.
Like, if I'm not getting sex,
What
it
is it?
helps.
What is this, Don John?
No, just there's a group of dudes on a forum that I've frequented on many times that make a post like every fucking month, and they're like, okay guys, this month we're gonna quit porn, like they're on fucking drugs or something, and it's like the most ridiculous like AA meeting bullshit I've ever fucking seen.
Public forum.
I mean,
And I went on their post. I said, okay guys, I don't want you looking at any of this, and I posted a picture. Or any of this, and I definitely want you to look at any of this.
yes.
And then I posted like the Donald Duck Daffy Duck, like Warner Brothers, like about to fucking box the fucking dude. You know like the ref or the what do you call it? Referee. Is it a referee in boxing? Yeah, it's a referee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, referee.
He would tell like the two fighters, I don't want any of this, and like sock him in the head
Yeah.
and shit, or any of this, give him fucking like a fucking noogie or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That's basically what I was doing.
Yeah.
And these dudes get all pissed off, like, dude, you don't understand, dude.
Did you
don't
get
understand.
banned from that board?
I didn't get banned because they realized it's ridiculous. I
Oh.
think. I don't know. Maybe they didn't read it. But nonetheless, like, these dudes are, like, serious about it. Like, dude, I'm not looking at porn for a month. It's been 24 days, dude. I'm fucking going strong. And it's just like, holy shit.
So you have a raging erection right now?
I wish right now that it was porn that fucking I could fucking be proud of to say I'm fucking 24 days clean from. Because fucking welcome to my world. And fucking try to be 24 days clean from some of the stuff I want to be clean from. And fucking call me in the morning, homie. I'll do porn like that.
Hey, here's a question for you guys. If let's say you're chilling with your buddy, right? And he's like, hey, man, I got some blow. You're like, can I get a bump of that shit? He's like, yeah, go ahead, dude. Or like, you're even in the same stall, dude. Let's go homo status. You're in the same stall. People are wondering, what the fuck
you guys are going
there?
fucking toes to toes.
Yeah, and you're wondering, like, what the fuck's he doing in there, dude? What the fuck other dude? Nonetheless, the guy fucking pulls out his little baggie, gives you a key bump, and you take it, and you take another key bump, and then it ends up being ketamine.
Oh,
if that happened to you, would you still be friends with the guy? Would you have beef with him? Is it like, haha, you got me, dude. I got you next time, brother.
Well, you could have beef with him, but you'd have a permanent smile slapped on your face.
I'm saying after you came down from that high of the K-hole or whatever the fuck happens when you.
If I got put in a K-hole, I'd be furious.
Yeah, people die from that.
In a bathroom stall, you put me in a K-hole.
Do you think 2 bumps could put you in a K-hole?
I don't know. I've never done K.
I've never done K either.
I neither have I. I don't know what the dosage would be.
I hear it makes you feel like a midget.
So like you run from a bathroom and some Mexican guy grabs you.
You feel like a midget and your like world gets smaller and you just.
So not like you fucked a Hispanic guy in the garage or anything.
You turn into Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
No, but
or the
how would you feel though?
Titan.
How about let's just put it this way? Okay, I said those drugs because it pertains to that story, but. If someone said, hey, I got this, and they gave you something else, would you still be friends with that guy? Or is that a deal breaker?
It depends, man. It depends on what they gave me.
Okay, so this is another thread topic. Thank
you,
Joe
Rogan. If somebody gave me, I was going to do some blow. Okay? To me, it's not that big of a deal. Blow is very, like, especially in small doses, it's like nothing. Okay? It wears off right away. Okay, but then if that's what I thought it was, and it ended up being speed, I would kill the person, probably. I mean, I don't know. Like, it just depends. You know?
So it is a deal breaker for you then. But it depends on drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying in this forum that, your friend wouldn't do that to you. First of all.
No.
Because he was saying,
he wouldn't.
He was saying, dude, I'm going to fucking get him back, dude. Should I get him back? I want to fucking like buy.
That would turn into a dirty game.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's all to me. That's a world like drugs. Like I'm very open-minded and open to it, but drug to drug varies.
Yeah.
What drug it is that's a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's how I feel too. I mean, if you want to do ketamine, fine, do it. But have your friend. Like, tell your friend that you want to do it. Not just like, surprise, motherfucker.
That's the thing. I don't know about ketamine. I've never done it. I don't know how it makes me feel. I don't know what one bump will do to me. Maybe even 2 bumps. Like, will it have long-term effects or what?
If you do it, you want to be like, hey, buddy, can I get some of that? You don't want to be like, hey, dude, you just did that right now.
Of course I'd be pissed. Okay? Of course I would be pissed. No matter what drug it was. And they told me, oh, it's this, but it ends up being something different. Funny.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's not a funny.
I would be pissed.
Joke.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, they're laughing at me. I'd be pissed. But friendship ender. It depends what you did to me there. If you gave me something that I've done before.
Yeah.
And you fooled me, but I've done what you're giving to me anyways before. Maybe not.
This guy had never done it before.
Like if you gave me a blunt and I'm going to hit a blunt and you've laced that shit with PCP. I don't know, man. Like I've never done PCP.
Am I high on angel dust? But I'm pissed off at you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it matters on the intent, dude. Like, you're like, oh, dude, I didn't know it was fucking laced, dude.
If they didn't know, that's another whole different argument.
It's just like Training Day. Remember that movie, Training Day?
Yeah.
I didn't know you got wet, rookie.
Get wet though.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it all depends on intent. It depends on the drug. That's a sketchy situation.
Yeah, so that was a topic on there I thought it would be funny to bring up.
Yeah, I'm open-minded, but...
I guess Turkey has been making progress. As you know, we're talking about progress here in the United States with us legalizing gay marriage. Well, Turkey has set to end a ban on several letters of the alphabet. I guess they've had several letters of the alphabet because it reminds them of Kurdish people, and we can't have that in Turkey. So I was looking at this story earlier, and I guess it's the letters X, W, and Q were banned from Turkey because they are associated with the Kurdish language. So, Kurdish. Pardon my drunkenness. Kurdish language.
Kurdish.
Which is, I don't know what the fuck it is. Kurdish is something in the Middle East, basically. But anyways, Turkey has uplifted that ban of X, W, and Q. So Exhibit will be making millions of dollars now.
Because it reminds them of
the Kurdish
Kurds.
language. Yeah, because I guess a lot of the words in the Kurdish language use the letters Q, W, and X.
And none of the words in Turkey use those words?
Well, so if they use Q, wouldn't it be eliminating U as well?
I don't even understand how you could do that. Like, you use those words in your... that would be like America banning...
America.
Z and fucking... Or Q because fucking Al-Qaeda or something.
I think it's
like
different. I think it'd be like if we banned the, like, alpha. You know, alpha is a letter, a Greek letter. If we couldn't say alpha.
Beginning and end.
We
alpha
couldn't
omega.
say the word alpha?
Yeah, like alpha is a letter in the
Right.
Greek, in the Greek alphabet, but
Right.
to us it's a word.
Right.
You know, alpha is like the beginning.
Yes.
So I think it would be like if we in the United States it'd be like, oh, you can't use the word alpha. That's like the N word. You know, that's what I'm assuming it would be like to them over there.
Okay.
We look at it like you
Okay.
can't use the letter X, W, and Q.
Okay.
You're fucking retarded. But it's just retarded nonetheless that letters are banned because it reminds you of something else.
Huh.
What are you trying to like suppress something that is
It's kind of
existing
over
right
my
across
head.
the corner?
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused about the freaking...
Yeah,
the
it's
ban,
kind
the
of
ban-
over my
the
head.
ban.
Just basically, the whole point of this story is Turkey unbanned the letters
Oh,
of the
they
alphabet.
unbanned
They
them.
unbanned it. So you can now
So how
use,
long were they banned for?
I haven't read the story all the way through. I don't think
And what was the punishment?
it's
Death.
It's been several years. I don't know what the
Like if
punishment
you walked
was.
into fucking City Hall and you were like...
I wouldn't try it.
Qualcomm.
It is all I know is the
You're
letters
subject to
X, W, and Q were banned in Turkey for X amount of years. I don't know how many years. I don't know what would happen to you. Probably something horrible. 'Cause it's the
You're
Middle East.
subject to hooked on phonics without those letters.
Your tongue would be cut out. That is a punishment in Turkey.
I want to know how people can look at themselves in the mirror as a leader of that country and just be like, yeah, we did a good thing today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That was a good idea.
yeah, it was a good idea, but the
Senate.
whole thought of it even being a fucking topic is just ridiculous, dude.
You can't.
I've heard of racism. I never heard of letterism, dude. This is a whole new topic of prejudice. Right here on the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
Letterism.
Letterism, dude. Don't you use fucking letters around me, dog.
It's good.
Wait, you know what? We do practice it here, though. Like Bloods and Crips, dude. You can't say, like, CK, because it means Crip Killer.
Well, yeah.
So Crips will use CC.
Gangbangers in the
But I'm
street
saying, like...
who are not smart people at all.
But I'm saying we do utilize it here.
Yeah.
As retarded as it is.
Yeah. You're right. But Bloods and Crips, that's funny.
I bet you in fucking the hood right now, they're like, fuck that motherfucker. I'm gonna cap that motherfucker if he bans letters, unbans letters again. Kill that motherfucker. It's fucking drama everywhere, anywhere in the United States and across the world.
I got my Kritish Nights on.
But in the Jimbo Trashy podcast world, it's all a fucking joke. Everything is.
Everything's a fucking joke.
Even you.
Are a fucking joke. Indeed.
It's a conspiracy and a joke, and to me, conspiracies are just jokes that no one knows the punchline to yet. How about that for some philosophical stuff?
I know. We're getting way too deep tonight on the Jimbo Trashy podcast. We're getting deeper.
I probably shouldn't have
gone.
walked on the rabbit hole too far, huh? Went a little too far down the rabbit hole.
Wabbit hole?
You guys
That's
kinda cut me off though on that incident of the two girls I was telling you about. And the kind of big debate was really quick. The big debate about it was, okay, it was an 18-year-old girl and a 14-year-old girl. And they made this big debate. This 18-year-old girl is facing 30 years in prison.
Holy fuck.
And she's going to have to register as a sex offender. All this different shit. And they started to stem it from that the parents of the 14-year-old were anti-gay bigots. And they were saying, what if it was an 18-year-old girl and her name wasn't Caitlin, it was Kyle? You guys think about that.
They debate. I masturbate. We'll see you next time on the Jimbo
Would you
Trashy
care?
podcast.
two lesbians in high school, or a lesbian and a man.
Is a conspiracy.
Yeah, I said it.
Everything is a conspiracy.
I know you want me, baby. You so don't have to tell me. I know you changed your number to make it harder to see that you are so damn easy. And you would love to meet me because you are so friendly and cause you really like me. When I try to reach you, it's like I'm acting a fool because I'm quickly attached and that attracts you to me. Yeah, I know. We're just friends. Yeah, I know. We're just friends. I know you love me, baby. You wouldn't try to hurt me. And I know you got friends who would like to get in between us, 'cause they like your body and how you dance all naughty. You only grab their Johnny 'cause it makes you think of me. And when you get their digits, it's because your girlie forgets, 'cause your best friend needs a man, and that reminds you of me. Yeah, I know. We're just friends. Yeah, I know. We're just friends.
Hey, I don't know who this is. You have the wrong number. You'd appreciate it if you stop calling me at 3 in the morning. Thanks. Bye.
You had one voice message.
Hey girl, just want to say it was nice to meet you last night. Call me back when you got a minute.
You had one voice message.
Hey girl, just want to know exactly where you're at and exactly what you're doing. Call me back.
You had one voice message.
Hey baby, just curious why you haven't called me back yet. It's been like half an hour. Call me back.
You had one voice message.
Pick up the goddamn phone, bitch. You're starting to piss me off. Call me back.
You had 13 voice messages.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna slit your fucking throat.
I know you miss me, baby. You wouldn't ever leave me. And I know you got ways to make sure that I will believe it. When you say you'll call me, and when you plan on stalling, it's only 'cause you're balling, 'cause you cannot be with me. And when I leave a message, it's 'cause I don't wanna stress it, 'cause I have not heard from you, and it reminds you of me. Yeah, I know. We're just friends. Yeah, I know. We're just friends.
Shut your fucking mouth. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Fucking right. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You're fucking dead. You're fucking dead. Yeah, you're fucking dead. Fucking do. Shit.
Check out the latest sounds from the occult experimental rock project Elvis on Acid with their second album release, Prehistoric Psychonaut.
With historic obligations, we've come so far. We're cutting away the spiritual arm. They don't care who you are. You're damning us to hell. It's written in the stars.
Follow Elvis on Acid on Twitter @ElvisOnAcid. Go to youtube.com/Elvis on Acid to hear the latest. Global Psychosis Entertainment, Dark Jam Records, and Elvis on Acid are not responsible for any violent revolutions, drug overdoses, or attempted suicides that may occur after listening. This ad has been brought to you by Global Psychosis Entertainment and Dark Jam Records. Copyright 2013.